What's going on YouTube gang? It's Melo DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my favorite plays for DraftKings and FanDuel for today. 4-game main slate. Today is Monday the 24th. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. Feel free to like the video, please subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Let's get right into it. Going to the point guard spot. Gotta look at Michael Brogdon once again, y'all. He's dominating in the last 3 games going against Miami. He's 7,600 on FanDuel, 75 on DraftKings. Still, great spot. He dominated last game with 64 fantasy points. This is FanDuel scoring, but still 64, 37, 38 in the last 3 in the series against Miami. Great spot once again, as he's still in a great price tag to give you 40 plus in this play. Looking at 39 projection play, 5.1 value, but of course he could go up to 40 plus. And he's averaging 25% in usage a game. Another guy you could go to for some savings, back to the well with DJ Augustine, as he's 5K on FanDuel. He is cheap at 4,600 on DraftKings. He had 34 last game. He did have 18 previously, but he had 32, as you can see, in the last 4 games. 34, 18, 32, 22 against Milwaukee, but in the past 4 games, 34, 18, 32, 34 in the last 4. Hopefully keep this going here, as he's in a great price tag to hopefully give you that 25 plus here if you need some savings in this position. Another guy that finally stepped up for Lakers, Alex Caruso, as he's 4,100 on FanDuel, but at a cheap play at 3,700 on DraftKings. It's something to consider here as a punt play, as finally someone stepped up in the Lakers backcourt. Sorry about that. But still, 26 fantasy points last game. Something to consider here at this price tag on DraftKings at $3,700. All right, so Alex Caruso, good spot here. Now let's go to our shooting guards. Now going back to shooting guards, we do have Jimmy Butler at 8,500 on FanDuel, but he's 81 on DraftKings, as he's giving you value. He did have 50 last game, 36, 52 in the last 3 games against Indiana, as they're still 3-0 and they're trying to secure this series, get that 4-0 sweep here. So something to consider, as he has given you value in the past 2 out of 3 games against Indy. So 85 and 81 on each platform is a great play for Jimmy Butler here. Another guy you could look into will be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now he's 7K on FanDuel, 74 on DraftKings, but he has finally dominated in the last 2 games of the series. He had 54 last game, 43, but he has 17 in 3 games against Houston. But there was an overtime game, but still, in the past 2, he still give you value, 54 and 43. Something to consider here on FanDuel if you need some savings here. Another guy you can also go to is Tyler Hero. Once again, as he's been giving you just a safe floor. He's giving you around 25 phase points in the last 3. 25, 28, 26 in the last 3 games going against Indy. So if you need a savings play, I think Tyler Hero is a safe spot here at shooting guard. Another guy you can also go to will be Luguentz Dort at 3,500. To me, is a punt play on FanDuel. Now he's 4K on DraftKings, but I like this play on FanDuel as a punt play, as he gave 27 fantasy points last game. Even though it was an overtime game, he still give you value here. So if they could try to get this W, I think Luguentz Dort is a great value play if you need some savings. All right, let's get to our next play, going to our small forwards. I like LeBron James at 10,500 on FanDuel. He is 10,800 on DraftKings, but on FanDuel, if you need a play at small forward, I think LeBron James is a great play. He has been on an up-down trend lately. He had a 62, 28, 66 in the last 3 games. But as you can see, he's been up, down, up, down. Hopefully, it's not a down trend here, but in the 2 out of the past 3 games, he has been surpassing value with this price tag. He's giving you 5 plus in value, so he's projected to get around a 52.8 projection. If you do need another play here, we're looking to Carmelo Anthony. He finally stepped up to the plate. It's good to see these 2 guys battling, and he had 44 fantasy points last game. He did have that dud at a 1 in game 2, but he had 35 in game 1. So if you want to look into this play, as he's been giving value 2 out of the past 3 games. Carmelo Anthony at 5,400 on FanDuel is a great play. 58 on DraftKings, still not bad, as Portland needs this W to try to even out this series. So like Carmelo Anthony as well. Another safe play will be Eric Gordon at 5,300 on FanDuel. Now he's 6K on DraftKings. To me, that's more of a cash play, but if you need some savings on FanDuel at 5,300, he's likely to get that. He had 32 in the last 2 games, 29 in game 1 against OKC here. So something to consider at this price tag for me on FanDuel. Let's go to our power forwards. We do have Anthony Davis. He's been crushing it for the series, y'all. 10,900 on FanDuel, but you give him a cheaper play. He's cheaper than LeBron James, and he's 10,500 on DraftKings, and he's been more consistent. He came off that 67 fantasy point game last game, and he's done great against Portland. 67, 53, 54 in the last 3 of the series. He even had a 79 as well. So something to consider for Anthony Davis. Is a great player, in my opinion, to look into for your lines. But I do like Jeff Green as well at 5,500 on FanDuel, 54 on DraftKings. He had a great game last game at 44 fantasy points. This is FanDuel scoring, but he did have a 20 last game 2. Game 1 he had 37 fantasy points against OKC. But he's one of those guys that has to help out James Harden here. He's looking like a second or third option in scoring. So like Jeff Green here in this play, because Robert Covington has been crappy for the series. So let's go to our next and last play at center. You got Voltovich. He's more of a cash play. He means 8,200 on FanDuel. He is 91 on DraftKings. Yes, it's a good play. He had his worst game against Bucks last game. But he had 47, 56, 55, 51, 51. So he's been giving you great value. He just had a bad game last game, but he could come back here, and he might be lower owned because of that. But still, if you want to look up to this price tag, hopefully give you that 40 plus in this play. But another guy you could look into is Miles Turner. He's been real consistent, 6,700, 68 on DraftKings, and he had 38, 42, 30 in the last 3 games against Miami, and they definitely need him in the front court to do work. So like this play for Miles Turner as a great safe play at center. Another guy you could look into will be Brook Lopez at 5,600. He is 5,200 on DraftKings. I like this play as he had 24, 29 in the last 2 games against Orlando. Hopefully he can give you that 30 plus here, but something to consider at this price tag at 5,200 on DraftKings, but 56 on FanDuel. But those are my plays. Y'all like the plays for today? Give a thumbs up. Any questions, comment below. If you want access to my player pool, click the link in the description for Draft Dashboard Tools. As you can see, it's an easy hands-on tool. Once you sign up, it's only $1 for up to 30 days. You get access to your NBA cheat sheet, your sleepers, and your studs. Click on the watch players. You get access to your player pool. You'll see Watch Mel's DFS picks up top for either DraftKings and FanDuel. And when you construct your lineup, go to the lineup optimizer, generate quality lineups. You even have the match lineup generator, and you also can select GPP or cash for your tournaments. So I love y'all collect that bag for today. It's Melo DFS, and y'all stay blessed, and I see y'all in the next video.